Buckle up, guys, because today's courtroom chaos kicks off with a double feature. A pro se know-it-all and a self-proclaimed insane sovereign citizen. We dive right into Ronald Harrow's case, where his attorney moves to withdraw, citing an irreconcilable breakdown in communication. The judge listens carefully, hinting at where this showdown is headed to worlds colliding in a legal standoff.
Turning to Ronald Hargrove.
Jonathan Baber on behalf of Mr. Hargrove.
All right. Is Mr. Hargrove here?
I do see a Ronald Hargrove name. There we go.
Okay.
George.
I think I just heard him. He's coming on. All right. Okay,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Hargrove. Go ahead, Mr. Baber.
Yeah, today is the date and time set for a couple of things. It's a status conference, Judge, but it's also a hearing date for my motion to withdraw. I'm really just going to rest on what I put in my written motion for this court. I really can't disclose too much more in regard to what the conflict is between me and my client without risking attorney-client privilege, and I don't want to waive that on behalf of Mr. Hargrove. But I do believe there's been a breakdown in the communication between me and my client. We just aren't seeing eye to eye on certain aspects, and I want to respect his wishes on how he wants to have his case represented. So therefore, I'm asking this court to consider withdrawing me from the case.
All right. Mr. Hargrove, well, first of all, Mr. Baber, you are appointed to represent him. Is that correct?
I am.
I do see that in your motion. Okay, give me just a second to...
And I want to stress to the court, too, that Mr. Hargrove has been very respectful. It's just a situation where we just do not see eye to eye on certain things.
All right. So, Mr. Hargrove, you understand what, without getting into details, because I've read the affidavit of Mr. Baber, but do you understand what he is saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if I allow him to withdraw, which is what I'm leaning towards right now, I'm not sure whether there will be another attorney appointed for you or not. I don't know.
No, I was just confused about a bunch of things.
Right. But, you know, when there's a significant disagreement as to how to proceed, an attorney cannot go ahead and present something to the court that the attorney believes is not justified by law or fact, even if his client thinks it is. So he can't do that if he believes, that's against the rules that we have to practice under.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question.
But you can ask it, I'll answer it if I can.
Are you the trustee for the Cesta KV account, Ronald Gene Hargrove II, or any account thereof?
Are you asking me that question? I have no idea what you're talking about.
From the moment Harav drops the bizarre trustee of my Cest KV account question, you know this isn't going to be a routine hearing. The judge tries to keep things on track, but Haruv's sovereign rhetoric pulls the conversation into absurd territory. Eventually, he agrees hesitantly to stick with an attorney, but not before making it clear he's still chasing answers that the court won't give him.
I suspect the answer is no, but we're really not going to go down that road. Right now, the only question is whether or not Mr. Baber should be your attorney or not. He's filed a motion to withdraw saying that he can't, basically you have a disagreement on how to proceed. That's too significant for him to proceed.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to allow him. Mr. Baber, was there an order that accompanied your motion?
No, Judge, I will prepare one and present it to the court by tomorrow.
All right, that's fine. I'll go ahead and sign that. Mr. Hargrove,
Yes, sir.
you wish to have another court-appointed attorney?
No,
Or do you want to represent yourself or hire your own attorney?
well, I guess I'm not going to get anywhere. No, my questions aren't being answered. So I don't know what to do.
Well, I need an answer. If you want to request another attorney, I can have you interviewed again by MIDC. They may or may not appoint an attorney for you or allow one. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll go forward with an attorney, and
Okay, so here's
I have a witness and some other things.
Okay.
I guess I need an attorney.
The judge patiently explains how a new attorney will be appointed, warning Harev that if he burns through another one, he might be on his own. Harav presses for answers the judge can't and won't give. But the conversation closes with the announcement that a new judge will take over soon, setting the stage for Harev's next attempt to push his sovereign theories.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not necessarily going to appoint one for you. Ms. Parker, is Mr. Brown there?
Yes.
He has. He just popped on. Mr. Brown, this is a bit of a new one on me. I don't know if you heard it all. Mr. Baber was appointed to represent Mr. Hargrove. He withdrew because they had some disagreement on what should be presented to the court. And I've allowed the withdrawal. Mr. Hargrove still wants a court-appointed attorney. Does that have to go to Mr. Slough, or is he simply re-interviewed by you?
I don't necessarily know if he even needs to be re-interviewed unless things had significantly changed, as he did have a court-appointed attorney. So unless things have significantly changed, I don't think a withdrawal would require a re-interview. I think he would just have to be appointed another attorney.
All right, so we'll notify Mr. Gilo's office of that. Mr. Hargrove, that attorney would be appointed for you. You'll be given the name and number of that attorney. You should give them a call. Pam, if you call, or that attorney would you also let them know they may want to call Mr. Baker.
I'll try to remember.
Yeah, okay, I get it completely. But Mr. Hargrove, I suspect that if this attorney has the same situation that Mr. Baber does, you may end up representing yourself or having to hire your own attorney.
Well,
Okay.
I wish you would just please answer my question.
Well, that's nothing that I can answer in a situation like this. The only question, you need an attorney, you've requested an attorney. If the next time you come to court, I won't be here because there'll be another judge. As my term ends at the end of this month, in about 10 days or so, 12 days. So any argument would be presented to them, but it has to be done according to the court rules that we're all bound by.
But you don't have to answer my question.
Enter Judge Hesselink, new to the bench but already facing Harev's peculiar worldview. A straightforward plea deal discussion turns sideways when Harev revives the trustee theory. Citing vague past cases as proof, the judge calmly presses for specifics, unshaken by the sovereign jargon, while the tension builds as Harev struggles to provide any credible evidence for his claims.
All right. Ronald Hargrove, file 24-43189-ST. I see you, Mr. Hargrove, on Zoom. You represented by counsel, Mr. Hargrove?
I represent Mr. Hargrove, Judge.
All right, thank you.
What we're going to ask the court to do is accept plea to count one with the second offense dismissed.
Mr. Fortier, is that an accurate statement of the agreement?
I don't know yet, Your Honor. I can't find the case for some reason.
All right, I'll give you a second.
Mr. Gilo, did Miss Brooker email you that offer?
Yes, on the 9th.
Okay. Then yeah, Judge, that would be what we're gonna do then.
All right. Mr. Hargrove, you've heard the attorneys talk that there is an agreement being offered to you that if you plead guilty to the first offense of operating with your license suspended, the notice for second offense, which enhances the penalty, would be dismissed. Is that what you want to do? You're on mute now, Mr. Hargrove. You're going to have to take your, there you go. Is that what you want to do today? I'm sorry.
I just had a few questions.
Well, you're going to need to talk to your attorney about those questions. Do you need some time to do that?
He can't answer them for me.
All right. Well, then what are your questions? Let me see if I can answer them for you.
Okay, well, I don't understand how you can be the trustee of my SESTA KV account, Ronald Gene Hargrove II, and not have my best interest.
I'm sorry. What? I don't understand what your question is.
How can you be the trustee of the SESTA KV account, Ronald Gene Hargrove II, and not have my best interest?
What is that account that you're referring to?
Oh, God. The SESTA KV
Yes,
account
is, but
that everybody, most people have, and you're the trustee. Just like the Secretary of State is trustee of it. You are my trustee, aren't you?
not that I'm aware of.
Uh-oh.
Why would I be your trustee? Mr. Gila, do you have some additional information that I'm not picking up on?
No, Judge.
It's just something that I believe in, and I've seen evidence of, and
what leads you, Mr. Hargrove? What leads you to believe that I'm your trustee?
because of a former case I've seen.
A former case? What former case are you referring to?
In Roscom, and a friend of mine asked the judge that, and he couldn't answer him. So
That's probably because it's not factually true. What information do you have that leads you to believe that I'm a trustee for you?
In that case, the judge quit 6 months into his new term because he was dishonored, and the sheriff.
When asked for proof, Harv admits he has none knowingly belief. The exchange shifts to a $1,000 license reinstatement fee he swears should have restored his license. The judge explains the Secretary of State's role and firmly separates court authority from state administration. It's a classic sovereign moment. Belief colliding head-on with the reality, oft legal process. And reality isn't losing here.
Mr. Hargrove, the question was not about a Roscommon County case. It was about this particular case. You've alleged that I'm your trustee. I'm asking what information or proof that you have that is true.
So you're just denying it?
I don't know of any information that it makes it true.
Okay. If it was
what information do you have?
If it was a misdemeanor,
go ahead.
If it was a misdemeanor, would it be true?
No. Misdemeanors and trusts have nothing to do with each other.
Okay, well,
there has to be some court order for me to be a trustee for you. For anybody to be a trustee, there has to be a court order. Do you have such a court order?
No. I just believe that you are my trustee of the SESTA KB account, Ronald Gene Hargrove II, and
Could you speak a little more clearly and tell me what that account is?
I'm not sure. I just believe that you are my trustee, and if you deny it, then you deny it. Okay, we'll move on from there. I guess, you know. And another thing is, I paid $1,000 for a reinstatement fee, but you guys keep saying I don't have a license. And where did my $1,000 go? I don't understand this.
Who did you pay $1,000 to, Mr. Hargrove?
The Secretary of State or the
Then you need to ask the Secretary of State.
Well, I believe I have my license, and they just keep, there's a screw up somewhere.
Then you need to contact the Secretary of State, but I'm not connected to the Secretary of State. I'm the court system. I work in the court system. I don't work for the Secretary of State, so I can't tell them what to do. If you believe that you paid the money and you should have a license, you need to contact the Secretary of State.
Okay. Well, knowing that I think I had a license at the time, doesn't that change things?
It would change things only if it were true, and I don't know that it's true. Just because you believe it doesn't make it true.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Hargrove, your attorney has told me, and the prosecutor has agreed, that there is an offer on the table for you to plead guilty to operating with license suspended in exchange for dismissal of the second offense notice, which makes this a much more serious charge.
Okay.
Do you want to accept that today, or do you want to have some additional time to speak with your attorney?
No, they don't have nothing to say to me. Their best interest is of the court. So I'll take that, and I would hope to get the same fine everybody else did today. Thank you very much.
Well, I can't guarantee that because you're in a different circumstance than everybody else.
Well, I'm pleading guilty to the same offense they just pled guilty to.
But your background is not the same as theirs.
You know what? I'll plead insanity.
Link returns to the plea deal. But Harav accuses the court of bias, demands equal fines, and then, out of nowhere, pleads insanity. The room absorbs the curveball as the judge ends the hearing, leaving the insanity plea hanging in the air. It's a perfect blend of confusion and comedian unpredictable. Finale to Harov's sovereign saga for the day.
What's your name?
Oh, you were out for an arraignment this morning.
Yeah,
that was at 8:30.
Yeah, I dropped my son off at 8:30. I didn't know because the court didn't open.
Okay, so what we have to do,
I'm trying to figure out how to get it.
Well, I don't think you're going to. You're not going to. I don't think you're going to. Are you going to have time to address that? You want to go through an arraignment?
Please. That's fine. Thank you.
Then you go discuss it with Mr. Sierra.
We talked already.
What's that?
We talked already.
You already talked? All right, well, let me finish.
Form's already submitted.
Okay, let me take care of these here quick and I'll get right to you. Let's go in the record in the matter of People State of Michigan versus Brown, file 2444177FY. And state your name, sir.
Quentin Brown.
Assistant Public Defender Dario Sierra appearing on behalf of Mr. Brown for the purpose of arraignment.
Very good.
We have reviewed that felony file. I waive reading at this time. I'm speaking with him. He had asked that a set for the probable cause conference in the prelim. After he has just advised now that he would like to self-represent. So court-appointed attorney is being denied by Mr. Brown.
Well, it's not being denied.
He was previously
declining
granted,
to accept it.
so
All right. All right. You sure about that? You want to represent yourself when someone goes to school for many years to learn how?
I know what's going on better than anyone that can, because it's not.
The scene shifts to Quentin Brown, who misses his earlier arraignment but insists on representing himself. The judge warns him about the risks, urging caution. But Brown insists he knows best and complains about plea offers being discussed without him. It's the classic courtroom class Shigo versus experience setting up a legal path that could get rough fast. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one.
It is your right. It's your absolute right to represent yourself. The point of I just want to.
I got proof.
Hold on. Okay.
I just want to talk to the prosecutor in my case.
Okay, and that's fine. I'm just gonna right now. What I say now for the next moment is going to be something I want you to listen to, only for the sake of protecting you. The only reason I'm making the statement is to protect you from yourself, which I have to do a lot with people. Okay. So this is not just a matter about you. It's a matter about anyone that wants to represent themselves. I go through this with, okay? And what I want to be sure is to not have you make statements right now about the case, because we're on the record and I don't want anything you say now to be able to be used against you as you go forward, okay? That's just to protect you. That's the only reason I'm saying that, all right? What I want to also go into is the fact that I'm going to give you the spoiler alert. You absolutely have a right to represent yourself. So I'm not going to, you're going to have that right. But I want you to be very wide-eyed and thoughtful about whether or not you want to have someone who is, who does this for a living, who is here. They know all of the laws. They know all of the various potential defenses and discussion points that they could have with the prosecutors to probably assist you in using your knowledge. So if you say you know all there is to know about your specific case, and that's probably true, no one would know that better. But if you combine that with the know-how of a prosecutor, of an attorney,
they won't represent me like I'm innocent and protect me like I own my life and my freedom.
My understanding of the quality and caliber of
they offer me deals, and the prosecutor, and I'll never get the chance to speak to him.